to San Antonio, Texas, the Alamo City today at the Alamo Dome as we have a couple of squads here ready to square off in the Valero Alamo Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Team on the field ready to start this postseason classic. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Michigan Wolverines offense takes the field to start this game off. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They go to the ground, showing off the arm. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They move the tight end all over. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Quickly to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Plows ahead for a pickup. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line this week.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute, to put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
They'll run play action. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Here's a return from midfield. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll try the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. It's a reverse. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll leave it with him. Discards a man. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They run the reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. They're trying to get to it. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. And it's right down the boulevard. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Gonna run it. It's Cobb. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Makes his connection.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Sure hands, it's Cobb.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give out of the gun. Still running at the 40. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And here on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Use the play fake now to throw. And they knocked him down almost almost immediately.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. They'll go to the ground. Oh, gave the defender the business. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
In these situations, 3rd and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushes loose. Go get that QB.
And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. 1st down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now the defense has got it going the other way. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the defense doing work.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
Well, I know that's not exactly how the offensive coordinator drew that one up, guys, but how about Johnny on the spot doing a great job concentrating? The ball gets deflected, and he's somehow able to reel that thing in to come up with a big play for his offense.
Fires to the middle. And that pass is intercepted. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Looking for a productive play on first down. Fast motion from the offense. To the air on first down. Gets it out fast. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. Takes the handoff. It's Cobb. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The play-action fake. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds a man in the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The give to the tailback. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building, is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up, get the extra practices mentally and from a confidence standpoint to turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
Well, jet sweep pass. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Leaves it with the back. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. Shoots through that hole and picks up 5. He's out to the 11. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll give it to him again. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Getting some heat. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Unleashes to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
It's caught. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Comes out throwing on 1st down. On target to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Wall. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They'll immediately call timeout. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. He's got it down the right side. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Trying to find his man on 1st down. coming after it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're bringing heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll throw it on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in San Antonio as we say hello from our broadcast studios. And it'd be easy to say these 2 offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the Mountaineers have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Cobb. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes to the right. And he'll take it in. Again. Quick strike touchdown. Comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football. So much explosiveness and firepower. And we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game. And it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. Power ahead. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest these.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. He's a one-man wrecking crew on this defensive front. This is the type of performance that can etch you in Wolverine lore forever.
And it's a great lore to be etched in. Obviously, year after year, you see so many dominant guys in the trenches. And this is how it's done. You stop the run first, get them in passing situations, pin your ears back, and go put your name in those record books.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, West Virginia. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, Dave.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Right down the middle. He's got the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Vargas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? The aerial assault continues. He's going to take off. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. They're going to test the right side with this one. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Movement here from the tight end. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misconnection, it's second down. They'll run it from the gun. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Taking it the other way. Past the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Mountaineers. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Quarterback empties his backfield. On second down, wants to throw it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. The give from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. The give. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31. But this is just the type of field position this offense wants. The give to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. On the ground, it's Cobb. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession to give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term